Jagmohan Singh Premi was in his ESL class at Richmond Hill High School, and from behind, a student came and removed his patka from the front. The perpetrator had keys in between his knuckles and punched him right below the eye, which led to an orbital fracture.
पटके उतारने की कोशिश करना, कोई इंज मजाक करना, फन उड़ाना, मजाक उड़ाना।
सर रघवीर सिंह होरां सुभानपुर नूं कॉल की ते वो कहने लगे सी सर्कुलेशन नूं तुसीं कॉल करो तो विदिन 2-3 आवर्स दे विच सर्कुलेशन वो नाल ही इत्थे साडे घर पहुँच गए तो उन्होंने सारी जगमोहन दी जिहड़ी कहानी स्कूल च होई सी जो हैपन होई सी वो सारी साडी सुनी तो उस टाइम तो लैके 1 साल तो कुछ 2 महीने हो गए ने हर गल नूं साडी नूं सुन के साडी हैल्प कीती उन्होंने।
The thing about Jagmohan's lawsuit against the city is that it probably would never have been brought had it not been for the Sikh Coalition's work. The Sikh Coalition responded immediately after the attack, met with school officials. They gathered key pieces of evidence. They directed the family to file police reports, to meet with authorities. That initial legwork has been proven invaluable as we prepare and move forward with our civil case. And I think that's a critical function that the coalition has served in recent years. They filled a void in our community where people didn't know where to go and how to proceed when they were taken advantage of.
In the eyes of the school, this incident was nothing more than a school fight among 2 kids. As a result of the incident and meeting up with the school administrators, the Sikh Coalition decided to have a press conference on the steps of City Hall. Jagmohan Singh Premi, his father, along with a councilman and councilwomen, we sent a very clear message that we as a Sikh community want the hate to stop.
In the last year, we've heard about a lot of cases of harassment. We've been surveying Sikh youth in the Gurdwaras every week. We're hearing pretty much every day from community members in the Gurdwara and otherwise that this is a crisis. We'd held press conferences, we'd sent letters, we'd sent memos to the Department of Education, we'd had meetings, and still the Department of Education wasn't doing anything about it. So as a result, the Sikh community took to the streets.
DOE, we're not fools!
No more hate in our school!
Community members gathered at both of the big Gurdwaras in Richmond Hill, met up, and then marched to Richmond Hill High School in a very proactive demonstration for social justice.
The problem we have here is we tell teachers that our students are being teased and they think that it's something that happens to every average kid, it's just bullying. But where do we draw that line? When a kid's turban is set on fire, when kids are laughed at every day, when they're ignored, when they're not talked to, that is where we draw the line. It's not average bullying.
We're fed up because we know our Constitution promises freedom of religion for all, and we're not enjoying freedom of our religion. We're fed up and we are not going to take it anymore. When these incidents occur, we are going to take to the streets again and again and again until we have justice for our children.
And this was very embarrassing for the Department of Education, for Sikh students talking to the news directly, talking to the public directly, the Sikh community coming together and saying, hey, the Department of Education in the most diverse city in the country doesn't care about Sikh students, is allowing us to be attacked, is not concerned with our safety. This really put the pressure on the Department of Education to take action. The Department of Education finally did indeed announce that it was going to implement a Chancellors Regulation, and it was a very strong step forward. Finally, we had something concrete that we could look to that laid out a protocol about how are we going to keep our students safe.
दिन में याद करिए रात में भी करिए 24 आवर जी सर्विस इज गुड। सनी सिंह इस ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮਸਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਉੱਚਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਮੁਸੀਬਤਾਂ ਨੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਸਾਹਮਣਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਾਂਗੇ। ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਹੀ ਸਿੱਖ ਕੋਲੀਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਬਦੌਲਤ ਹੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੰਮ ਸਹੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ।
People wanna know